Have you ever just lost yourself?
Welcome to the JesseAF show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to my daily podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Monday, June 3rd, 2019, episode 113 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode. So please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Have you ever just lost yourself in a moment in your life where you're just doing something and you just completely lose all sense of reality and you're just living in that moment? I do that all the time. I literally do it all the time, and no matter what it is, I will lose myself because I get so into things that I forget about everything else in my life. I do. I go so deep into something mentally that I just completely lose myself. And that's one of the key characteristics of a good horror film. To have people be able to lose themselves in your film is a great practice. I mean, it is a wonderful thing if you can actually get people to lose themselves. And that's how you really scare people. It is. It is how you get people to cry. It's how you get people to be afraid. You gotta lose yourself in the moment for you to actually feel anything. Lose all sense of reality when you're watching that movie. And I get there. I do, but I don't really get there in scary movies. Nope, don't. Horror movies, they don't scare me. They really don't. But the only movies I really lose myself in are far and few between. It's very, very difficult for me to lose myself in a movie. But I do lose myself often. And the only reason why I lose myself often is because I watch movies I love often. I do. And I lose myself very often when I do these podcasts. So every once in a while, I'll just completely lose myself and I'll just talk. And I won't exactly know what I'm saying, but I'm saying something that's very important and it means a lot to me. And that thing is the way I live. And that way I live is just the way of life. I can't unlive without it. Unlive? I don't know. That makes sense, I guess. But I just get into this moment where I just lose myself. And you have to lose yourself. You have to get into this mode where you're just doing what you love and you completely forget about fear. You completely forget about pain. You completely forget about judgment. You forget about everything around you except for what you're doing. And you just do it. And you just take it all in. And you just do your best at it. You take that moment because you might lose it, right? You know the song, Lose Yourself. I love that song. I was just listening to it. Literally, I can lose myself in any moment, but I really have to love the moment for myself, or for me to lose myself. And let's go into examples. Bike riding. Let's say bike riding. So I can go on some pretty rough bike rides, okay, where I am going hard, where I'm going like 20 miles per hour down a trail. I'm just pedaling. I'm just in a zone. I just lose myself and I'm in a zone and I just go. And after like 30 minutes, I kind of snap out of it. I'm like, where am I? How long have I been doing this for? How fast have I been going? And I look at my cyclometer and it's like 20 miles per hour average speed. Whoa, what? 20 miles? What? And then it just hits you and you're like, oh my God, I'm out of breath. I am out of breath. And you're like, whew, I'm tired. I'm really tired now. My legs are burning. They're on fire. They're killing me. And you're in that mode and you're like, what happened to me? Why? Where am I? I've been riding my bike for like 30 minutes in my mind, but I've actually been riding all day. And that's like, how did I do that? I don't even remember the last 20 miles. I just did it. I've been there. And I lose myself often when I do things that I love, where I'm just enjoying every little moment of it. Okay, like, let's go into movies, for instance. Marvel is literally my most favorite movie franchise ever, right? Disney owns it, whatever. Doesn't matter. But the point is that whenever I watch an Iron Man movie, I lose myself. And there's a reason for that. Iron Man is very inspirational to me. Okay, he is one of my most inspirational fictional characters out there, you know. When I see him creating things, and then he's living that life, and he's just fighting for the good of everyone, and it's me, you know. I just see myself in his spot, you know, his place, and I'm like, that's awesome. And then when he feels pain and suffering, it's like, oh man, that's rough. And then I start feeling it. I'm like, ooh, you know. And when you lose yourself in that type of moment, that's the golden moment. That is when you feel absolutely amazing, because you get transported. You get into this zone of mind where you lose all reality, and you leave, or you stop watching the movie, and you're like, what time is it? It's like dark out now. What time is it? And it's like, okay, I lost myself in the movie. And I love those moments. I absolutely love those moments. But it comes into play when you're doing business too. It does. When you are doing something that you just love and you are enjoying yourself, hours go by without you even noticing, and you throw through the day. You're like, phew, right through the day, right? And by the end of the day, you're like, where's everyone going? Where is everybody? Where's all my coworkers? $11 at night? Where did everyone go? How is it 11 o'clock? And you're like, where did my day go? I didn't even have lunch. I didn't even have dinner. Oh man, I'm hungry, you know? I get in that mode when I'm playing video games too. If you remember, I did an episode about video games, and I literally just did that same exact thing that I just did. I eat lunch. I have dinner, you know. I've lost myself so much that I can get into that moment where I just completely lose all sense of reality, and I'm just living in that moment. I'm living in that other world, and I lose myself. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. When I'm playing video games, it could be bad, because it could be like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm playing that video game all night long, and I'm like, I gotta wake up early. I'm in deep doo-doo. You know, and that's not good. That's not good. That's why I have timers and I have alarms now. I have alarms to tell me that's getting close to bedtime. That way I don't lose myself in a video game or anything. That way I'm prepared and I get ready for the bed, or get ready for bed, and I just go to sleep at the right time, because that's not a good thing. I gotta be away from video games around nighttime, because guess what? I could be playing all night long. I could. And that's not exactly a great thing, but at the same time, it's not exactly a bad thing either, so whatever. But I lose myself all the time in the things I love doing. And And this is one of those things where I just lose myself. I get into the mode where I am all in, and it's fun. I love it. I love doing it, and it's me. It is who I am. And I can't wait to just find a job where I can just lose myself every single moment of every single day. And the whole day goes by, and I'm like, what happened? My whole day's gone. I made a lot of progress today. Whoa, holy crap. And it's like, man, I really did make a lot of progress. And that's what I want. That is my goal in life, to be able to lose myself in every single day that I work. That's my goal. I hope you guys have that goal too, because it's so important. You have to enjoy doing what you do, and you can't think solely about money, how much money you're making, because eventually you'll be so good at it, if you lose yourself every single day in it, you're just going to end up making a good amount of money at the end of the day. By the end of the year, you're going to be making better money than when you started, right? Because you're going to be so involved that you just do it. It's your addiction now, and that's what you do. You'll find a way. Find a way to love what you do and get paid to do it. The best way you could ever live. The best way you could ever live. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you have a really great day.